It is the biggest movie franchise of all time, earning more than $25 billion worldwide. Tonight, we celebrate all things Marvel. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight.
This may be my favorite show of all time because you know E.T. has been with the MCU stars from the very beginning, long before they were ever marvelous.
Yeah, that'll be my one self-indulgent statement. Yes, I'm a damn hoot.
You know what? It's because I needed the orange ball. That was the green ball.
I'm a very good driver. I don't have my permit yet, but I will soon. So watch out, New York. I'm going to be cruising the streets soon.
Hi, I'm Chris Pratt here with Everwood.
Now, is this your first Academy Award? Yeah.
The first thing that goes through my mind is, oh my God, my father has to swear to me he's going to close his eyes when he sees this.
Brad Pitt came to the screening, to the premiere yesterday. I love Brad Pitt.
I'm stumbling. I don't know what to say.
Robert Downey Jr. may have started it all with the very first Iron Man movie in 2008, but we first met him in 1987.
When I started out, I was just like, yes, B film, yeah, B part, I love it, you know. I was just happy to be working.
He was dating Sarah Jessica Parker and just about to release his breakout film, Less Than Zero.
Actors are so insecure, you know. I mean, I was thinking about it, kept saying, ooh, I look so shiny in that, ooh. Or, you know, oh, there was a lot of this, ooh. And sitting with people, some people enjoyed it or, you know, but then you start wondering if your friends are just gonna say, yeah, you were a killer, you know.
RDJ is now worth a reported $300 million thanks to his massive Marvel success, but he's not the only one with an enviable endgame.
That's a strike in my book.
Captain America, aka Chris Evans, is the sexiest man alive now, but he was the all-American jock in 2001's Not Another Teen movie. He didn't know it then, but he was gearing up to be a superhero.
If I end up doing more movies with stunts, I think I'll probably invest in some stunt classes. You know, I think it must be learned. It's not something you can just wing. You can't just, you know, have some courage and think you can get away with it.
That is America's ass.
I was emceeing bar mitzvah receptions.
Ant-Man Paul Rudd's big break was on the TV series Sisters in 1992. But at 23, he didn't think he'd end up being one of the 7 Marvel stars named Sexiest Man Alive.
I don't think it ever will. It never has in my life, and I don't think it'll happen now.
Black Widow Scarlett Johansson was the first actor to executive produce her own Marvel movie, but when we met her, she was just 14 years old and telling us all about learning to horseback ride for the Horse Whisperer.
The first couple of weeks, I was in pain, of course. But other than that, I never really had any doubts.
Eternal's Angelina Jolie was just another 10-year-old on the Oscar red carpet with her dad.
Are you nervous for your dad tonight?
Sort of.
Angie's co-star Salma Hayek was sinking her teeth into George Clooney on the 1995 set of From Dusk Till Dawn. She told us back then her parents weren't thrilled when she moved to LA to follow her dreams.
It's like, why do you do this, you know? Just get married, settle down, we want grandchildren. I'm like, no, I'm going to Hollywood.
I'm trying to keep it like I'm a student who does movies on the side, you know, not like someone who does movies and does school on the side.
That's a 13-year-old Natalie Portman before she bulked up for Thor. And even though she turned into an Oscar-winning actress, she kept her word and graduated from Harvard.
I need to act. I need to be an actor for this audition.
And yeah, Star-Lord Chris Pratt sounded a lot like his future father-in-law when we first met him on the Everwood set 20 years ago. And all that dancing we see in the Guardians outtakes, well, he's been practicing those moves since the very beginning.
A little sample of some singing and dancing, like maybe a little Michael Jackson. And I know you're not gonna play this. I can say whatever I want.
But here's the thing about Marvel movies that we love. Our favorite superheroes are also super friends, on screen and off.
Yes, just the two of us.
I have to watch out for her all the time. She tries to trip me a lot.
Into giving me hugs.
We're butt, man.
Yeah.
It ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
That's right.
I just want him to be like you.
Topping the best buddies list, RDJ's tight bond with Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Just don't call it a bromance.
That's not a hug, I'm just grabbing the door for you.
Well, me and Downey isn't really a bromance. It's like a father-son-mance.
which is a little creepy. Well, not creepy at all is ScarJo's friendship with Florence Pugh, who made so much fun of Black Widow's superhero pose off camera, it became a running gag in the movie.
Such a poser.
It feels like that y'all been like, you know, sisters for a really long time.
Right? That's what I keep on telling Carla.
She's like, you're the sister I never wanted.
Literally. She's like, I don't want to adopt you. Get out of my house.
Of course, you can't talk about ScarJo without talking about her longtime friendship with Chris Evans. They bonded in 2004 on the set of The Perfect Score, way before Cap met Natasha.
We need your help. We've been friends for a long time, so it's exciting to be able to be with him on this.
And of course, we were on all the sets with all the Avengers over the years, starting way back in 2007 with RDJ.
I am Iron Man.
Come on now.
Iron Man.
Hey, what's up? You see me at my very most butch.
I was making out with Gwyneth Paltrow. No, Tony was kissing Pepper Potts, but at the same time.
Hey, where's the hammer?
The hammer is buried somewhere in the field.
If we're on a motorcycle, it's not me. I can't ride a bike. Wish I could. Tried.
I lost 16 pounds to do this part.
I'm training all the time. The thing is, there are some guys, Chris Evans and Hemsworth, who are just so gargantuan.
Doesn't get any easier. It's still, you know, 2 chicken breasts, brown rice, vegetables. An hour later, you know, more of the same.
You just are constantly kind of full. I'm just stuffing myself with, like, you know, bland chicken, and you're just like, oh, I just gotta lie down for a minute.
I wouldn't say necessarily that you put on a latex catsuit and go, man, this feels great to be back in this thing.
The worst thing is being my wife when we're shooting because I occasionally come home acting like a billionaire.
I think every little kid wanted to be a superhero at some point. But no, you never anticipate that it'll actually work out.
You know, it's funny, when I got into the business, my first meeting with my agent, I said I want to be a superhero.
2, 1, go!
Do I have any of the same qualities as Peter Quill or Star-Lord? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we're both devilishly handsome.
I told my own son that I was going to be in a superhero movie, and I said Ant-Man, and he was not that impressed. What he actually said was, well, I can't wait to see how stupid that'll be.
Entertainment tonight. Hey, welcome everybody to New Asgard. We're basically just like causing destruction here. Look at this.
Let me show you how it's done.
Just a couple of street thugs, aren't we? the entire crew's looking at us saying, those guys are morons.
Well, from on-set shenanigans to on-set romances, the Marvel Universe has given us some serious relationship goals.
I think Zendaya just showed up. Like Zendaya just showed up.
Yes, my Spider-Lord.
Tom Holland stopped to watch his lady love Zendaya slay the red carpet for a full 25 seconds before coming back to our interview.
Oh, she's going in. She's going in. She's going in. She's going in. That's definitely Zendaya.
I think it's great to have that support and that love around you.
The couple met on the 2016 set of Spider-Man Homecoming and were rumored to be dating the following year. But it wasn't until 2021 when the duo was spotted kissing in his car. But we knew something was up when Tom told us about borrowing Zendaya's jacket.
I still have it. I even saw her in New York like 2 days ago. She's like, "Can I have the jacket back?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know where it is."
But when it comes to being friendly exes, Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield have our spidey senses tingling.
She's just the sun, and but she's got such depth. She can do anything, you know. She's magic. I don't know how she does it.
Easy, bug boy.
What'd you call me?
Emma and Andrew became a real-life couple after playing one in The Amazing Spider-Man. They dated for 4 years before calling it quits, but these two are still tight.
We met at the screen test, and we just had a giggle. We just laughed a lot and kind of didn't take it seriously, and that was actually the best way to do it.
He's incredible.
The OG Six Avengers cemented their legendary status in Hollywood back in 2019. Now, the stars weren't only celebrated for their accomplishments on screen, but for using their real-life powers to give back behind the scenes. I mean, it's one thing to be a superhero on screen to them, but when they look at you and you're a bit of a hero off screen, that's got to make you feel really great.
It does, absolutely. And sometimes you have to explain, they're like, who are you? And it's like, Thor. They're like, where's the hammer and the long hair and the outfit?
I'm Spider-Man. How you doing?
Anything that we can do to make a special day and to make your lives easier.
More than anyone and more than any time, now is the time to give back to these courageous kids who really inspire us.
This is a real honor for us to be able to give back at least something.
Yeah, we've seen firsthand the real-life good deeds done by these superheroes, from spending the day with disadvantaged kids at Disney parks to surprise hospital visits from Captain America, Star-Lord, and Spider-Man.
Can we see a flip? Oh my God, he really did do a flip.
But for dads like Chris Hemsworth and Jeremy Renner, it's also a chance to teach their own kids the importance of giving back.
It's really a make her do it, you know, with force her to give her toys away to kids that don't have, right? She didn't need to see me do it. She didn't even know I'm an actor. She just knows I'm Hawkeye, and then I'm on her pajamas. You know what I mean?
You want your kids to be respectful and kind and have empathy, but to also just have great appreciation, you know, and not ever take things for granted. And you know, that's the thing that we try to instill in them, and the thing that my parents instilled in us and taught us, and I'm incredibly grateful for.
I like that attitude, Thor. All right, now to the Avenger whose impact is still being felt to this day, Chadwick Boseman.
How long do you think you can keep your friends safe from me?
2016's Captain America Civil War was the first time Chadwick Boseman appeared as T'Challa, Black Panther in the MCU. Now, 2 years later, fans around the world were immersed in the world of Wakanda and the power of Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
This is a festive experience. You know, people are talking about dressing up in African garb to go to the theater.
Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
It's the only Marvel movie to ever be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. Its leading man, gone far too soon, Chadwick Boseman, was just 43 years old when he lost his 4-year battle with colon cancer. No one knew it at the time, but he was in treatment throughout filming and still held his own against Michael B. Jordan.
There's a lot of physical activity that I have to do as a whole, and if I can do that, I'm gonna be in shape. I was less concerned about, like, you know, whether my bicep was as big as his bicep.
Chadwick's pretty, like, you know, he's pretty athletic, man. He's very limber and very, like, his martial arts is definitely there.
But Chadwick left an impact not just on the Marvel Universe, he helped make movie history.
Chadwick is just a powerhouse. He's so talented.
He's such a soulful actor and so professional, so present.
Chadwick he's a really smart, interesting, dynamic guy, and I think he was not overwhelmed, but very surprised and somewhat taken aback by the amount of love.
This welcome is one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced.
His legacy continues, and I'm just happy that he has meant so much to us that we'll continue to do that.
When Chadwick died, I mean, I was lost for a few months there.
He was so for the culture, he was so for people and for our rising up and being the best we could be.
So far, the Black Panther films have earned over $2.1 billion worldwide, breaking records and proving strong female characters and a predominantly black cast can deliver at the box office. It's the kind of legacy Chadwick's widow, Simone Ledward Boseman, believes her husband would be proud of.
Chad very clearly still has a huge impact on people, and all we want to do is make sure that that legacy continues.
Chadwick's loss is still felt so strongly in the MCU, as is the passing of producer Stan Lee, who would have turned 100 today. But fans still get to see him in his 37 cameos.
Now don't you move.
My hands aren't as steady as they used to be.
Look great, Hef.
Eggshell shield.
And thanks to the Marvel multiverse, there was this multi-Spider-Man moment that no one saw coming. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield teaming up with Tom Holland.
Wait. I love you guys.
It was so much fun. I still can't believe it happened. I snuck into a theater on opening night and just watched from with my baseball cap on and my mask and just kind of and in fact, I was actually with Tobey.
The guys even recreated this viral meme.
Must have got one good shot because we were all just cracking up so much we couldn't quite contain ourselves.
The biggest surprise cameo? John Krasinski as Reed Richards in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Hello, Steven.
Some of our other favorite celeb appearances? Well, that's Ken Jeong as a security guard in Endgame and Olivia Munn as a reporter in Iron Man 2. And there's that time Kurt Russell shape-shifted into David Hasselhoff in the Guardians sequel.
I tried so hard to find the form that best suited you.
But there's one recurring role that started out as a joke between friends. Chris Hemsworth thought it would be funny to have his brother Luke and buddy Matt Damon make an appearance as theater actors in Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder.
An ominous portal hath appeared behind us. Transform!
Listen, it's no secret that Marvel movies dominate the box office, but now they've got a hold on streaming too.
Thanks to these superhero spin-offs that introduced us to Marvel on TV. Night, everybody.
See y'all.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
It was so wild and fun to really lean into all of these.
Yeah, I'm very excited that we're going to tell a story in 6 hours.
From Hawkeye and the Emmy-winning WandaVision to She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel, the superhero sagas continue. All the multi-episode series are available on Disney+, including The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki.
Evil Loki's master plan comes together. It's been a source of constant surprise and delight that I've played this character for so long. It's been an amazing ride.